On this channel, when you see the signs that denote a Yairi Masterworks guitar, it needs no introduction. However, I'm going to do it anyway. I got the DYM72 from Yairi. Going to tell you all about it, why I love it. Stick around. How's it going, y'all? This is Cooper Greenberg at Alamo Music Center here in San Antonio, Texas. You can find us online, alamomusic.com. You can find us on Instagram and Facebook and TikTok and wherever you want to be. We're always there with you. It's Alamo Music. If you haven't, subscribe to the channel. Now, I get a Yairi here. This is the DYM72. Like I said, needs no introduction. You can see the bridge. You can see the very tasteful inlay. You can see the whole aesthetic. You know what's coming. We talked about these all throughout 2024. Absolutely a favorite of every single person that works here. And a lot of people that play guitars and buy guitars from us, we've turned them onto this series. They've been having a moment. And we have talked quite a bit about the Honduran Mahogany series. We got the DYM60. That guitar made number 2 on my top guitars of 2024 list. And we just got this in. This is the DYM72. Now, if you know about their naming conventions of these guitars, then you can skip forward a little bit. However, D, Dreadnought, YM, I believe that's the Yairi Masterworks. And then the numbers 6 in those Honduran guitars, that's mahogany, so you got 60 and 66 with HD to show that it's the Honduran stuff. 7 is going to be rosewood. So this is a spruce rosewood dreadnought, as you can see, but the 2 in that model number, to my knowledge, I'm pretty sure this is true, because you'll see 70 and 72. This is an Adirondack top, so this is a DYM72, Dreadnought, Masterworks, Adirondack, Rosewood. What more can you ask for from a premium, top-of-the-line, incredible Dreadnought guitar? This is the classic pairing. Adirondack Spruce, Rosewood. There's also a DYM70 that's going to have Sitka Spruce. Also great guitar. But I got the 72. I love the Addy, and I love Rosewood. So we're already starting with a brand that I love and a wood pairing that I love. Now, don't let all the hype about the Honduran take away from the Rosewood stuff. And also don't forget that there's incredible hype around those guitars because they're amazing. But if you are the type that's a Rosewood person, Rosewood player, yes, there are options. And I think this guitar 100% goes against every other premium spruce rosewood dreadnought, be it your HD28, your Yamaha FG9R. There's differences there. Most Martins outside of the custom shop, you're going to get Sitka. And one of the big things about these guitars is if you're adding Adirondack, you're going to different manufacturers and price matching things. This guitar at $36.99 is going to be more affordable than, say, building a Martin with Adirondack top or getting an FG9R. There's so many options out there. You got the Gibson, Rosewood stuff. You can get a Hummingbird, standard Rosewood. All that's great, but this guitar, not only with value, it's fantastic, but everything else that goes into this, bench made in Japan, direct coupled bridge. That's a totally proprietary thing that I think a lot of people have really bought into as we've talked more and more about these guitars. This being one of the 2024 Yairi kind of models that they're presenting. It has that FST6 hand scalloped forward shifted bracing. The bracing on all these guitars is, different based on the body shape and the woods that they're using, all that. The bracing work, the neck kind of carving that they do, obviously all bench made, done by hand, spoke shaved necks. Necks are super comfortable. Now, one thing everybody always talks about 11/16 versus 3/4. So 1 11/16 nut width versus 1 3/4 nut width. This is 1 23/32. So that's going to be right in between. And for a lot of people, you might find that's your sweet spot because people go back and forth. It's never something that I'm paying a ton of attention to. I can definitely tell when something is comfortable and when it's not comfortable, but I think the neck shape itself goes into that. The radius, all this different stuff kind of goes into how your hand reacts to what you're feeling and if you like it or not. I think this is a really nice sweet spot. This has got Goto 510s with the ebony buttons. These are gold. And, just like all the rest of these, appointed very tastefully, Ivoroid binding all over it, simple rosette, 12th fret inlay, and a really nice looking simple headstock with just that Alvarez logo. I think this guitar is an absolute winner. And when we talked about the DYM60 HD, we compared it to some other stuff. We did the FG9 with that one. We talk about it all the time compared to D18s and D18 Authentics, all of that. This equally deserves to be in the conversation with really nice heirloom, lifetime spruce rosewood dreadnoughts. I think this thing sounds great. Ton of low end, ton of breathing room, but also just a chime and something that cuts across. Does everything that you want it to do. So take a listen. There you have it, just a little taste of some DYM72. These guitars, be it the dreadnoughts, be it the folk OM size, the FYMs, we have shown the FYM70 on this channel, and I think everything that they're making in this collection right now, the Masterworks stuff, has absolutely blown minds. And it hits all these marks of, we play guitars all day at the store. Whenever I say that, I always gesture this way. In the room that we're in right now, I'm pointing towards where all the guitars are on the sales floor. We play guitars all day. We show people guitars all day. It is rarer and rarer to have something come out of the case and show it to a couple different people and everybody being like, man, this is awesome. Usually it's like, oh, nice. Throw it up on the wall. This guitar, just like all the other Yairi stuff, it totally makes people fall in love with it because they're really easy to play. They take minimal effort to get a fantastic sound out of them, and they're also really nice to have new comparisons to guitars that we are pitching to people all the time. Be it your D28, HD28, any slew of Gibson, Martin, Taylor, Yamaha models. It's something that we really love about FERC, and it's something that we really love about Alvarez, because they're not always the first thing that people go to. But if we have those and somebody's looking at those, these are great things to put in their hands, because plenty of people would like this more than a D28. Plenty of people would like this more than a Hummingbird Rosewood or a Songwriter. And, everybody's different. That's the beauty of it. That's why you need to have variation. And these guitars have quickly become not just the, oh, if you like that, try this. They're the first thing that we're putting in people's hands when they walk in, because not a ton of a bunch of everybody and people know about them. And I think that's changing. Obviously, the heads know. People love Alvarez. People talk about the Yairis from all throughout the 20th century as being fantastic guitars, but they are creating right now inarguably some of the best guitars on the market out of Japan, and I just love them. And so if you're looking for a spruce rosewood, specifically Adirondack Spruce and Rosewood, dreadnought, this should be on your list. Try it wherever you can. If you're close by us, come try it here. And if you're all over the country, we'll send you one. We got one right here, and we ship for free anywhere in the United States. So don't sleep on the Yairi stuff. They're fantastic. They're absolutely master works of guitar artistry, and I love them. And you can find all the other ones that we have on our website. The caveat here is not just, it's with custom guitars, it's like, oh, we got one, we don't know where we're going to see another one, or there's only going to be one. We can get these. People can get these. They're just a little bit hard to get a hold of and a little bit of a wait. So everybody's calling about the FYM66 right now. We got them coming. We got the DYMs coming. We got all this stuff on the way, but they are a bit of a wait. If you fall in love with one, get it, because they're not super easy to get. I hope that they become more readily available, but also I kind of like that they take their time with them. They are made by hand, and they put a ton of work into making these just the pinnacle of guitar at a really great price point. $36.99 for this. That can beat anything in that price range or well above it. I think these are great. I can't say enough good about them. So if you like this guitar, go to our website, alamomusic.com. If you have questions, give us a call, chat with us, email us, text us, whatever you want to do. Come in the store. You can comment below. You can do whatever you want. And I hope what you want to do is play guitar, because it's super fun. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.